center. Draw a suitable arc, for example 20 mm, r is equal to 20 mm. So draw arc of 20 mm to intersect AC and AB and get the point. Just give a name as E and F. So we got now 2 points E and F on line AC and AB. Moving on a further step, we have now take a suitable radius R and draw another arc from E as a center and repeat the steps from F and to get the intersect point D. So by intersecting two similar arcs, we got the point D. We have now pointed D. So by the help of scale, we draw the line AD, which is a bisector which is required, and now we have two angles CAD and DAB, which is equal angles. So the now angle is bisect. We have now equal angles without knowing the angle CAB. Here is another example of tangented or intersected geometry at one point, intersected geometry. So we can how to construct the intersect or tangent geometry. Suppose the line AB is intersecting this circle at point C. So how to intersect this line with this circle, the line AB? So first we know the length DC. So if we extend the DC line, we get the point E, which is equal to the distance CD. It means CD and CE are the equal distance. So from E, take a suitable radius to intersect on AB and repeat the step from B. They equal the same radius of arc to get the point S. Repeat the steps on the other side of the line and to get the point R. So we got the point S and R. Draw a line which is passing from S and R will be the intersecting line, and which is called a tangent line. So here is another example of tangent. The two circles are intersecting at one and only one point, that is called intersecting point. Drawing an arc tangent to two lines at acute or obtuse angle. Here is another example of how to draw a tangent arc to two lines at acute or obtuse angle. So we have two cases here. One is acute angle and second one is obtuse angle. So on the first step, draw the given angle, which is acute angle. On the second one, second step, draw a parallel line from both given lines. So this line and this line are the exactly parallel line to the given line. Now with the arc method we learned before, we got the parallel lines and we got here a point C. Now point C is the intersecting point we got. So from point C, draw a perpendicular line to both of the line and represent as a T on both of the line. In the final step, from C to the distance equal to the CT, draw an arc which should tangent to both the angle. So that arc is tangent arc to the both line. The steps will be the same for the obtuse angle. So on the very first step we have to draw the obtuse angle. On the second step we have to take the radius, suitable radius, and from that arc, the C, we have to create the another arc which should be tangent to the both line. So here are the steps which we have seen, and the next method is drawing a polygon. So as we have seen first what is the polygon. The polygons are the regular side geometry which can be triangle, a square, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, and so on. So we have a general method of drawing a polygon. So this is important. Draw AB. The AB length is given, so AB length is known. So given length of polygon is AB. At point B, first we have to create bisector. On the very first method, from B we have to draw BP, which is perpendicular and is equal to AB. So draw, on the next step, draw line AP, and to get a point on line AP we get number 4. Just mark the point as a 4. Now from 4, draw from B, draw an arc with a distance equal to BP which can be intersect as a on the line, bisector line, as a number 6, as we can see. So point 4 and point 6, which we can get the midpoint as a point 5 to draw the polygon. Now on the right figure, as we can see, the quarter circle of 4, which will be the center of the triangle. Number 4 will be the center of the square polygon. So the circle which will be inscribed in the square, which will give us the polygon as a square. On the next we have number 5, the center of pentagon. The next we can see number 6, which can be center of the hexagon, and so on. So 8, 7 and 9 will give us nonagon, and point 8 will give us the octagon. So these are the steps. Here is a special method of drawing a regular polygon of a given length. So in first we have to, AB is given, and with the help of AB we can draw a semicircle and divide the circle into 7 equal parts. So P1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 5, 6 and 6B. These are the 7 parts can be equally drawn. So from A to 2 will be the one side of the heptagon. So heptagon is the desired shape, and we have now 2 sides of heptagon, AB and A2. By getting the intersection bisector point, the midpoint of these 2 lines, we can obtain point O. Now with the O, the radius is equal to OA, we can get a circle which is inscribed heptagon circle, and on this circle the length is equal to AB. With the same length we can get arc point B to C, from C to D, from D to E, F and 2. So we can close the geometry, and that will be the desired shape of heptagon. We have several examples of drawing an arc as shown in as discussed before. On the right side we can see the actual example, what is the use of the tangent line to a given straight line. We can see on the right side, this is the example. On the next slide we can see what is the drawing an arc tangent to the two arcs. So that is another example. For example of element of chain, we need to draw an arc. So that is the another example. And on the next one, that is the example of arc tangent to two circles. And on the real life application, we can see how that line to the arc or the arc to the circle tangents can be useful in the real life experience. So that is the example. As so here are some examples. Majorly the general method of polygon, as we have seen, we can create the different types of geometry. So today in this session we have discussed various types of geometry, for example point, lines and different polygons. We have seen some of the examples, how to divide an arc, how to divide a line, how to intersect or how to draw a tangent of a circle, how to draw the line into the equal parts, and we have seen some of the application of real life where it is used. In the last we have seen how to draw a polygon, from triangle to square, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, with the regular method and special method we got how to draw a heptagon. I hope this session will be useful to you. In the coming session we'll see a few more examples and how to draw geometry and how to draw the engineering curves that can be drawn without use of instruments. And today we have seen that how to draw the geometry with the help of scale and compass without knowing the angle or without the use of protractor. So that is the session of geometric construction today.